unclear. um so I'm just going to do like another David Finch study. Yeah, if you don't mind. It's probably one of my favorite comic book artists, so I really do enjoy his work. So I'm going to start. This image was on the cover yesterday. I thought I would, still have time to actually start this, you know, to start this drawing yesterday, but it didn't work out. So we're going to start it today. I have something to do later on, so I'm just going to, yeah. So I'm starting a bit early today. Anyways, let's go for it. We have sort of like two figures to work on here today. Let's see how it goes. I think I might use the stickman method here. Let's see. Going to be a bit loose. I'll try to be a bit loose, rather. I think that should be the right approach. Add a little bit of energy to the drawing. So I'm going to be drawing one of the characters. Drawing my character with like one of the monsters from the last issue. Hello, Teresa. It's been a while. How are you doing? I hope you're having a nice day. How's work? How's school? Or how's work or school? I don't remember which one you're doing. Yeah. It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while. Hope you're doing well. Hope the family is all right. I really appreciate you joining today's live. I'm just going to do a quick 1.5 hour or 2 hour live. Yeah. Uh, oh, you said really good, but very stressing. Not much time. And you? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. To be honest, every single day I'm always weighed down by the fact that I feel like I should be doing more. So like there's a lot of stress as well. Everyone is going through it. Uh, but hopefully we'll all be all right. Uh, Thanks for sharing. Are you working on any personal projects? Any um, you know, anything upcoming uh, that you're doing for like yourself or something? I said, yes, currently I'm practicing my art to start. Ooh, that's cool. That's good. That's good. That's good. Please make sure to share your, like, whenever you start, just make sure to share your, like, the link to your comic, or your first comic, with me. I'll check it out and, like, I'll repost. Um, I'll really like to see it. How is that? I like that. I like that. I like that you're working on something of your own. It's really good. Keep it up. I'm also working on my comic, but these days I kind of find it difficult because, you know, like when you're doing YouTube, you're creating content and stuff. I enjoy all of it, but sometimes, uh, you know, I just wish I could concentrate on just one. Don't know. Uh, he said, yes, I get. There's a lot of things to do, and it's a bit overwhelming. Yeah, like, I don't know, man. I'm glad someone can relate. There's just so much. There's always something you could be doing, something you could be doing to improve, something, um, you always feel like you're not doing enough, right? That feeling of like you're probably not doing enough, or you could, do better. And then there are other responsibilities, just a lot going on. Um, just a lot. I just wish I could just focus on just one thing, wake up, just do one thing, and like that would be the only thing I like focus on for like 6 months or something like that. Uh, yeah, it can get tiring sometimes. Anyways, responsibility is a privilege, so. Dun, 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 dun. Hmm. Said that feeling, it's good. It pushes you to be better, but you also have to be kind to yourself. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Uh, but sometimes it can be hard, There's just so much comparison. Uh, when you always like are online and you see a lot of progress, a lot of movement, even though it is an illusion, it can be. It doesn't change the fact that you just feel like you are not doing enough. In most cases, you probably are not. That's the sad part. So you're doing really good. The art and the comic is looking fire. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'll be waiting to see yours. Uh, Rooting for you. So like have you like started anything with regards to the comic in terms of like story or like any ideation process? Like have you done anything in that regard? You said I'm working on what's that? Oh, you're working on the design of the secondary school characters. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So it's like a school. What do you call it? What's the genre? Forgotten the genre. Is this school drama? Anyways, it's cool. It's cool. Like, is it like just purely drama and like, is there comedy? Is it like, is it going to be? Is there going to be like mystery in the story? Um, or is it just like normal like high school drama stuff? Okay, it's comedy and action. All right, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Anyways, I can't wait to see it. All right, looking all right so far. Mm. Um, said the synopsis, it's after a war between kingdoms. Two of them decided to marry their princes and princesses, and the princess needs to avoid it while they go on adventure to stop the war and fight monsters. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So there's like a bit of politics in it as well. Nice. Nice. Is it your first comic? Is this your first comic? Or have you like worked on a comic before? If you have, let me know if there's somewhere I can go and read it. Would you look at that? Said, yep, the first, this is your first. Is this your first one too? Yeah, that's my first one too. That's my first one, like, that I've done for my own, but I've done like comics for people. Like people have paid me to do comics like for them that I've worked on, like comic book arts. I've done like several issues for like people, other people, but not for myself. And that's the reason, one of the reasons why like it sort of takes time for me to actually work on my comic, because I'm busy trying to make money. So it takes making comic takes time, so it takes away from the time I'm supposed to be spending working on my own comic. And usually I can't share most of those works. I can't share most of them, at least not at the moment. I'll add the details of this later on. Let me draw the monster. Reference. Just going to put that like that there. The monster I'm also drawing has like an ape-like foot. Like if you look at it from my comic during the transformation, during the character's transformation, you see that the character has a bit of It has an apes-like foot, right? His hands are like sort of, his feet are like, that of an ape. Um, Let me show you another instance. So, like over here, where it's like cracking its leg, like cracking the ground to then leap, you can see the foot. So, I'm going to continue with that. You said hand feet. Yes, exactly, hand feet. Yeah. And this particular monster is the reason why I actually picked this work as my reference. So one of the reasons. And I was like, hey, the monster I have in my comic also has um, hands, hand feet. Yeah. I was like, let's do it. Look how huge those feet are. I need to increase the head and everything. Is there no problems? It has like a normal human leg, so I'll try and do that. It's a hands I draw always look like carrots. You just have to like create time to do some studies. Hands always give me like issues sometimes. I can't lie, because well, hands are like kind of like one of the most flexible part of our body. Like there is just so much variations and so much fluidity with hands, right? So they can be quite difficult to draw, and they might be like they can always pose a challenge whenever you draw them. So uh, you know but yeah, just like Wheezy said, just keep practicing, you'll get better. Just keep practicing. um, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Hello Wheezy, how you doing, man? How your side? Say I did enjoy. Which cold? There's no cold here, man. Are you not hearing the fan? There's serious heat. There's serious heat, brother. How you doing, Wheezy? Hope you're having a nice day. You see, just the so a fan they make me chill. Right now, I know they wear shirts because of the heat. So much wahala. But they are right. Um, Teresa said, unless he teleported to Himalaya, don't think it's cold there. Neither here. Exactly. It's not cool at all. Like it's not cool at all. He's calling it chill because he heard the fan. Because he's hearing like the fan is just like making noise. And usually you sort of have to be careful with the fan whenever whenever it's hot, because sometimes it could make you sick if you're not careful. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Big man like you. Of course now, I get your time any day of the week. When you just call me, just send me Uber. Send me Uber and some grocery money. That's all I need, sir. Uber and grocery money, and I'm good. Say, but the time, Sha. They take time. Like if you just decide in a year, out of like 1 year, you just decide to learn for like how many weeks out of the year? You just need to learn the basics, Sha. You just learn the basics. You don't even need me to teach you. I will just send you references of waiting to look up. You go just sabi. Say John, they find groceries. Yes, now. Groceries, they important. I'm a big man like you know the reason groceries. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Uh, say it's still small. No small, oh. No small. Okay, these hands. It's the really huge hands. The hands are crazy long. Uh, so will I still be here by 10? Nah. That's why I started early. I want to like stream to like 9 or 8 or like 8:40 or so. I want to go watch match. Football man. I don't know. Bye bye. Have a nice day, bro. Thanks for showing up again. So yeah, this is what I always talk about with regards to drawing hands. Like if you're having issues, like if like a complex hand, looking hand like this, if you're having issues with it, you could just draw the simple shape of the hands. You could just use that to guide you, so that it doesn't become overwhelming. And then later on, you can then add the detail. But with these techniques, I've simplified like a complex looking hand or fingers uh, for myself. I've like deconstructed, you know, I've deconstructed it. And then I can add the what do they call it again? Ah, yes, he has some pot belly. Really huge. really huge belly. They look like they're about to burst. Alright, so I think we've established the shape. Now let's compare the two poses and see what we're working with. Alright, so I'm going to have to do some adjustments. His hands are mine to be there. Hands are crazy huge. Anyways, alright, I'll leave it like this. Now start adding the details. Start with this guy. Just erase it a little bit so I can start adding some details. Let me use a cleaner pen. He said, I panicked, I left and went and came back and see erasing. Yeah, like I usually erase because I want to work on one layer. So I erased it a bit. But because I want to record the whole process, I have kept the original rough draft. So this is the sketch. This is the sketch of the two characters. I don't know if you can see that. I think it's better. This is the sketch of the two characters. So I'm just adding a bit of detail to the first one, and then I'll move on to the second one later on. Wow, thank you. So I also switched the brush that I was using, so that I can have a bit more finesse. It's already a masterpiece. Thank you so much. Thank you. This work, I can tell, is going to take a long time. It's probably going to take multiple streams before it gets done. So I'm already happy I'm done with the sketch. You are my special. You said, I'm stressing so much. I'm doing an anatomy practice on paper and I can't get the drawing to be the right size. I know how you feel. Like I'm doing a drawing now and I'm not getting the right size as well. Yeah, so I understand your frustration. Said at this point, doing the drawing, it's easy, but making it fit is so hard. All right. Yeah, the way I usually draw, like as you saw me, like when I was walking, I usually draw with shapes first, so that it can help me get the frame of the character or the pose of what I want to draw, especially since it's anatomy studies. If you look at I have some anatomy studies I did here. For like the leg, for instance. So like if we're doing, let me show you a time lapse of what I did. And not this one. So you can sort of see what I did here. You can see, let me show you. If you see what I did here for this pose, I just used like a stickman figure, like for the leg. And then I got, that was how I started. That was like the foundation that I used. So I used like a stickman. So if it's a bit difficult for you, you can, like when you're starting out, you can use like a stickman, as long as you know like the placement of the joints, like where the muscles actually meet. You can then like use like a small circle to like figure out where the joint actually is, and then you can draw like the anatomy. Let me see. As you can see, even for this second one, just take note of the second drawing that will come up, that will pop up here. Yeah. So look, you see how I started, right? You see, I just started with like a simple line, and then I just used that to guide me. So you can try with that technique. Let me show you the third one. The third one. Let's see. Oh, the third one let me show you. Let me show you like this male poses. Like look at this. Let me show you. This male poses. The next illustration is going to pop up. So look at this male poses. Look at how he started, right? Let me take it back a bit. So you see how this male pose starts, right? I just used a simple skeleton, a simple line to establish the pose, and that is what I did for this one. As you can see, I just used simple like cubes and stuff to just get the pose before I started adding the details. So you can start in that same way or that same technique, and it will be a lot more easier to establish the pose that you're trying to look for. You are my special. Yeah. You can try it and let me know how it goes. Yeah, the song just popped into my head randomly. I don't know why. Oh, it worked. Ah, I'm so happy to hear that. I'm so happy to hear that. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, I'm really happy it worked. That's cool. Yeah, so you can always just use, like, if it's so difficult for you, I still use that technique till today. Like, for instance, this pose now, if it's so difficult for me and I'm finding it difficult to use like the shape, so I could just have his head here, have his neck here, have his torso here, that's his chest, and then this would be his pelvis, right? And this would be his leg that is coming like this, and this would be his leg. And with this simple technique like this, I've been able to establish this pose here like this. So is a technique you can always try out. So like this, see this, I've been able to establish this pose here. So very fast and easy. So if you're having trouble with anatomy, you can sort of use that stickman technique to get poses. Said you the goat, not the coffee one, not the creepy one. You're talking about the Damascus, the Damascus goods. I appreciate the compliments. Thank you. Cactus shoe is a bit different. Is there a reason you started early this time? Yeah, I had plans. I had plans. So, and I like streaming every day. I don't know how long this will last, like streaming every day, but I like doing it every day. And as long as I can afford to at the moment, I want to try and not miss any day. So, um, and since I have like other plans for later on this night, I just decided to stream earlier. But usually, like I stream around like 9 o'clock. Um, 9 o'clock these days. Before I was streaming at like 4 streams ago, I was streaming at like 11 p.m. But I started streaming earlier, like 10 p.m. and 10 p.m., 9 p.m. I started streaming at those times, and it's usually it's because of like the people watching their time zones. So a lot of people are usually going to bed the time when I stream. So except for some people in the US, I think it's usually quite early for them. Inspiration. Said you're going you're going out. I'll go out on Friday with my girlfriends. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I'm not going out, to be honest. I'm just like I have something I wanted to watch. I watch sports, so there's a match at around that time. So I just wanted to do this early and then go on and watch the match. So I didn't want to sacrifice like not streaming. So I just decided to stream earlier. So yeah, anyways, people, yeah, they do things too early. They eat at breakfast hour. Yeah, 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 they do. Is the shoe too big? You know what? I'm doing this shoe wrong. I just clocked it. I'm doing this shoe wrong. Yeah, I'm doing this shoe wrong. I'm going to fix that immediately. Uh, Yo, what the hell is going on here? Shoes giving me an issue. Yeah. Anyways, how to establish the shape of the shoe, because the angle I initially drew it in was not correct. So I had to fix it. Said the shoe course. The shoe course. Yep, I have the shoe I want, and I have it in the right angle as well. Does it happen to you too? Uh, that you make a scrappy sketch in 10 minutes, it looks amazing, and when you redo it with more time, it looks weird. Yeah, yeah, it does. It does. I guess maybe I don't know how to explain it. To be fair, I don't know how to explain it. Like I would say, like in the streams that I do, right? I'm usually a bit more laid back, and I'm not like I don't work very fast. So I do find myself spending a lot more time on the sketches that I do. But whenever I'm like trying to be quick, right? Like now, for instance, the sketches are a lot more. The sketches flow a lot more. They flow a lot more. Um, yeah, I think maybe it's because if you give yourself too much time to do something, uh, you tend to spend that amount of time doing it. But when you give yourself a short amount of time, like little time, you kind of enter a bit of flow state. I think that's what I've noticed. But the truth about it is that almost every time, whenever I'm done with a drawing, uh, like and I finish it, in that moment, in that instance, I'm always very happy with the drawing. But then after some time, like if I wake up the next day, when I wake up the next day, it always happens to me. Always, when I wake up the next day, I don't feel good about the drawing. Uh, I always feel weird about it. I feel unsatisfied. I don't know if that happens to you too. Mm. Said yes, it's like the drawings mutate. Looking bad the more you look at it. Exactly. Exactly. Like there was a drawing I did of one of my characters in an earlier stream. Let me show you the drawing. Uh, yeah, this is the drawing. This is the drawing, and to be honest, like looking back at it, I'm not really happy about the way I drew her face. I wish I could do better, but I have this kind of policy that I do where like if once I'm done with a work, I don't like going back to the work. I just leave it. I just try and do better in the next work. If not, I'll still like be doing like I'll still be spending a lot of time on one work, and I'll never move to the next one. So that's just kind of what I do to um, keep my feelings at bay about my work. Say yes. It's yeah. Hmm. I think that can be better. I think can be a little bit better. You said I used to throw drawings. I didn't. I used to throw drawings I didn't like. Now I keep them to see how bad they are. It's good for seeing progress. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I wish I kept all my old drawings, like the ones I used, uh, because there was a time I couldn't afford like art materials, traditional art materials. So I was using um, like my mom's handouts when she was in uni. So I used her handouts, and I also used like a ballpoint pen, right, to draw. And a lot of those drawings, I mostly just did like superhero drawings, and a lot of those drawings are very horrible. They are not good to look at all. But I wish I kept them because when you see something like that, and when you then see what you are currently capable of, and then you see your recent drawings, it becomes kind of like it increases your confidence, and it makes you feel you know like seeing your growth in real life, in real time, seeing what you were and what you are now. Like it's a huge boost in confidence. One, two, three, four. All right, we're done with the foot. Now let's do the obliques. Am I doing that right? Yes, I am. I think that can be better. Hmm. Yeah, it's to the side of the chest. Hmm. The arms now. Looking good so far. Coracobrachialis. biceps, triceps, uh, extensor and flexor muscles as well. I'm so glad I studied the anatomy of the arm. Like, otherwise I would be confused by a lot of this. Because earlier on, when I usually copied all these top artists, I just one thing that always made me not to be consistent in terms of like applying the shadows was because I didn't know why they were applying the shadows in those locations. So they would usually just confuse me. But like ever since I got better at anatomy, especially like anatomy in general, muscles of the hands, legs, torso, it has been less, it has gone from torture to enjoyment whenever I have like muscles like this to tackle. So me too. I think of light as if it was rain. If the character was in the rain, which parts would be wet? Okay, the parts that will be wet is where you put the light. That's a unique way of looking at it, to be honest. That's a unique way of looking at it. Never, never thought of that perspective. All right, that's cool. That's cool. Probably should have made his arms a bit bigger, but I think I'll leave it like that. Hmm. Got all that detail, man. Hmm. All right. I like where this is going so far. Look at all that neck muscle. D is supposed to end here. It's looking all right. It's not terrible. Yo, I think I'm done with the sketch, stroke penciling. Yeah, I think I am. Yeah, that looks good. I'm going to detail that. I'm going to ink that. Let me show you. So this is the second phase. So this was the initial sketch that we did. I don't know if you're seeing that. That's the initial sketch, and this is a much more detailed sketch. So now I'll move on to the inking. Do I prefer sketching or inking? To be honest, I prefer inking because inking is like easier. It's like just, when you've just built a house, and then like when you've like applied the foundation, when you've done the designing of a house as an architect, and then you've applied the foundation, right? And then the next thing is just, and then you've applied the blocks and the stones and whatever, you've done everything. So I see inking as sort of like adding paint to that entire work. But the sketch, to me, the sketching and the penciling is where the real work is at, because usually that's the initial ideation, that's the initial place where you could actually ruin your work if you don't know what you're doing or you don't have like the right concept. So I prefer inking. I prefer inking, uh, because that's sort of like when you start seeing it come to life. What do you prefer? I kind of prefer sketching because it's more free. Oh, yeah. I do like the both of them, but I just prefer inking because of also what it represents. Because inking just means that inking means that the work is rounding up, that the work is almost done. I mean, the inking itself is a lot of work, but it just means that the work is rounding up. But usually, I prefer inking my own work. So that's to say, I would never. I don't think I'll ever work as an inker. Uh, just like I'd rather like pencil and ink my own work. That's what I'm trying to say. We can't stop. Yeah, I forgot to add that. There's like a stripe that goes over. I'm just going to ink out the outlines first before I start adding the blacks. Hello, Irene. How you doing? Uh, how's your day? How's your day going? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Teresa is on stream today. On the stream today, she was the first person to show up. I decided to do an early stream today. Sort of have engagements. Arim, how's your day? How's things going? How's your mom, your dad, your brother? Even though I know you wouldn't like to hear it. Yeah, Wiz is gone. I uh, I think he wanted to come back later, but I won't be around later, so that's why. Oh, I love that line weight. That is real color, real inky. Oh, who's his back? He was someone like Mjolnir, like Thor's hammer. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still here. I said I was ending the stream by like 9, so or like 8:50 or something like that. So there's still time. Look how far I've come, bro. I've started inking. Weezy said, "Let me go do something." Weezy is like what's that thing? Is he a neutron? It's not staying in one place. So it's like boom, boom, boom. Make that money, watch it, bro. This is all over. Make that money, watch it, bro. This is all over. Make that money, watch it, bro. This is all over. Make that money, watch it, bro. He's the Flash. My name is Barry Allen, and I'm the fastest man alive. I see my fuck up now. I see a fuck up. Don't trust what's going on here. The background noise is my fan. Is it distracting? It's very hot. It's very hot over here. Helicopter, helicopter. That's much better. I thought I was in a war zone. Helicopter, helicopter. Why are you singing 2021 TikTok songs, bro? I don't know. Whenever I'm just drawing and I'm not um whenever I'm just drawing, like things like that just pop up. They just come into my brain. They're always itching to get out. How do you know they are 2021 songs? I thought you don't do TikTok. Ah, that's nice. Boys. I see. So much to do and so little time. Teresa says schizophrenia voice is talking to you. Yeah, yeah. If you try it, like, try to stay away from your phone. Maybe you try to not listen to anything while you're walking. No podcast, no music, nothing. Like you're just raw dogging the work session. You begin to see that a lot of things will start coming to you. Maybe all the movies, maybe a line from a movie scene that you watched recently or a very long time ago. The memory will start regurgitating a lot of information to save you from the boredom. uh, Irene said, "I was a social media addict. that's that's why I don't use it now." Ooh, that is good. Um, I'm happy. I'm happy you've what do they call people that were former addicts? I'm happy you're sober now. I'm happy you're sober. Mm. Said he looks like Sub Zero. Yeah, I get that a lot. Most people say he looks like Scorpion. Others says he looks like Sub Zero. But in reality, that wasn't like the real inspiration of the character. The real inspiration was Batman. I'm Batman. Batman and Wolverine, ideally. Like the claws and his personality is quite fiery and nonchalant. Oh, what? He's fiery. Fiery. Is that the word? Fiery. Hmm. Uh, he said you're talking like I'm an alcoholic ass grandpa. How many years sober have you been? How many years have you been sober? Teresa says, love the impression. Thank you. Arim said Ghostface is still number one. Dragon Ball Z. Oh yeah, Irene told me about the good relationship that Turkey and Spain has, and the fact that Azerbaijan is jealous of that relationship. Hopefully that's not hopefully that's not a terrible looking hand. Might need to make this gauntlet a bit bigger. I feel like it should be bigger. Teresa said I have to redo my drawing. Ribs are too big. Looks like it could it could break diamonds with them. Yeah, ribs. Ribs. I have to really understand like the entire torso because I always did get confused by like how many abs like a person has. Because sometimes I'll see like 3 abs highlighted, sometimes I'll see 4 abs. Uh, but when I finally figured it out, I was cool. I was cool. But it's good you're doing these studies. They'll help you a lot. They may seem boring now, but like they'll help you a lot. And when you've done a lot of them and you are a bit familiar with the parts of the body, um, anatomy studies will probably be the most fun thing that you do. I always do anatomy studies whenever I can as well. They are probably my favorite type of studies. You just see like whenever you're in a social gathering and you're sort of bored, you find yourself like taking maybe like a notepad or something, and you'll be drawing like some anatomy parts and then labeling them. It's good fun. Good fun. Arim said Turkey and Spain is like dark romance relationship, and Azerbaijan is like toxic ex-boyfriend who is jealous of his girlfriend Turkey. Oh, they didn't know that. They didn't know that. That is the tensor fascia lati, right next to the gluteus minimum, gluteus maximus. Hello, Pro. How you doing? How's your day, man? Thanks for showing up to the stream again. How's the family? Did you play any sports today? Track, maybe? Pro said, yo, I'm at the gym right now. Ooh, building some muscles. Proud of you, bro. Proud of you. Um, Trust me, next time I I join the call. Wait, what? Next time I join call, I'll be on those top 10 strongest people in the world video. What are you doing? Which workouts are you doing? Uh, what are you working out exactly? Are you doing chest? Are you doing back? Are you doing legs? Are you doing what else? Cows? I know cows is part of the legs, but what are you doing? Are you doing arms? Are you working on your biceps, your triceps, your brachialis, your extensors and flexors? Oh, you meant stream. All right. I'm happy for you, man. I'll do whatever I feel like doing, really. Right now, I'm on the treadmill, but I'll probably go do some legs in a while. Ooh, legs are the most scary workouts to do for me. I hate legs. Uh, Legs, you do them and it takes, especially when you go intense, you probably take days before you recover. Um, yeah, there was a time I went really hard, like almost every time that I go really hard on the legs, I feel it for like 3 days. Uh, when you're sleeping, you can't turn properly. You'll be feeling it in your quads, like even your hamstrings. Oh, I feel bad for someone that works out for the first time in their life and they go for legs. Oh my goodness. They will not be prepared for what their muscle will do to them. Arim said, don't skip the leg the leg days, bro. Yeah, leg days are important. Balance the proportions. Pro said, yo, if I skip leg day on the track team, I don't know what horrors I would witness. Do you guys have like specialized training, like the track team? You guys must have like specialized training. What does the coach recommend um, in the team, like for you guys to train to get better? I used to say I don't skip my habits too, napping all day. I trust you. I trust you. Very good at that. Very good. You are exceptional at that, in fact. Pro said, actually, track starts next week for me. I just made the team last week. Yeah, proud about that, man. Proud about that. You told me, I remember. Yeah, I still I still don't know how like you guys do your track. Like, is there like a specific um event that you focus on? Like, do you do like 100-meter sprints? Like, are you good at like long distance? Like, what are your strengths in terms of doing track? Do you do like the 4 by 100 meters, the 400 meters, 200 meters? Or are you like a good marathon runner? Like my brothers over there in Kenya or Uganda. Ooh, look at that. Arim said today you watched Joker. Is it the old one? Is there a new Joker? Uh, let me see. Is there a new Joker? Why is the rating so low? Ah, there's a part 2. Good. Never, I haven't watched the second part of the Joker, to be fair. I haven't watched probably any movie in a long time. Anyways, this is the first part of the inks. Now I'm going to add the blacks. Sidebot. Pro said, also John, I don't know what I'll do in track. They might let me choose since you landed in top 5, top 3 for each running event. Ah! How many running events were there? You landed top 5. Wow. That's good, man. That's good. When I was in school, what I focused on was the 100 and 200 meters. So much strength in you, breath away from victory. He said, bro, does John's name have a meaning? He says, Irene means secret garden in heaven. Oh, that's beautiful. My name has a meaning. I've forgotten about it. It's a Christian name. Is it Christian? I know it's like Christianish. It's is it Hebrew? I think it has something with Yahweh. Is it thanks to Yahweh or something like that? Let me be sure. Let's see. He said John means the toilet. Oh my goodness! What the hell? My name means the toilet. It means a prostitute's client. Oh my God. Nah, 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 nah. That's it. The toilet man. Nah, nah, that can't be. Yeah, yeah. So it says here, it says John means, it's a Hebrew name and it means God is gracious or God is favor. Yeah, apparently that's what it means. Say it gets worse every time. Say your pronouns he, him, flush. Yeah, so it means God is gracious. That's the meaning, apparently. Powerful, breath away from victory. Amen. You man, you man. Amen. Of course, Bernardo is playing. Of course. Of course. Yeah, you never dropped it. Ardagoulet. Pro, so you're telling me the goals. What? The goals is gracious equals toilet. No, like it means God is gracious. God is gracious. Like God is gracious. That's what it means. Ah, charm. John, what is Apex? Is that your surname? Uh, that's your surname. That sounds a little bit weird, bro. Sounds like a game. Yeah, like no, that's not my surname. Uh, that's like it's just like a normal. How do I call it now? Like a kind of like a brand name, like a brand name. So I aspire to create good art, and apex means peak. Apex means the top. So I aspire to create peak art. So John Apex is who I am working towards, is who I want to be. So John Apex is not who I am at the moment. At the moment I'm just John, but John Apex is who I want to be in the future. So um, yeah. Pro said, "Oh, that makes sense." Yeah. But like I have other names. Like we don't just like usually have one name in our, like we usually have a first name like and a middle name and then like a surname. Uh yeah, that's sort of like how we do it over here. Um Arim said your surname is Unsao. Did I pronounce that well? Unsao. Uh, says should I change my name for a day to show? Yeah. I'll be glad to. I'll be happy to know your real name. Although Pro is now becoming kind of iconic. Can't lie. No what? Uh, Pro said sheet stain spreader. What's that? Oh, oh yeah. You're saying should you change your name for a day to sheet stain spreader? Hell no, bro. Hell no. We like Pro. Unless you're changing it to your real name, then I'll be interested. Uh, but I don't like that sheet stain spreader. What's that? What's that? Why you do that? Ew, brother. What's that? What's that, brother? Brother, ooh. Ooh. Brother, ooh. What's that? Okay, I guess the light is coming from where exactly? Ah, that was smart. That was smart. Let me see my sketch. Hmm. Uh, Pro said, look, I was thinking of that because sleep doesn't like. She doesn't like the poop jokes. Ankara Misi, 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 Misi. Uh, Bro, do you have an iPad? Uh, who are you asking? Are you asking me a pro? Yeah. What do you think I've been using to draw all this time? I've been using an iPad. This is an iPad. This is an iPad. Wait, what? Why are you asking these questions? No, no, this is an iPad. It's not a paper. What? Wait, you thought this was a paper all along? What? I don't believe it. Can't believe you thought this was a paper all this while. Yeah, I have a phone. I do have a phone. I have a phone. Why are you asking? Uh, it said, "Do you like drawing? I really like drawing. You should really start to draw." Teresa said, "I'm so confused. I'm dyslexic." Um, I think she's joking. I think she's I don't know. Maybe she's arriving at a punchline or something. Don't worry about it. Have I ever done a live stream in my life? That's a good question. It's something I'm taking under consideration, to be fair. I'm taking it under consideration. Say, yeah, I do watch him. No way, I also watch him. You said, John, you ever done a live stream in your life? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. What about you? Have you ever watched a live stream? Yo, guys, I will have to go in a minute. I have something planned, so we'll have to continue this discussion later. Let me just wrap up these apps and obliques as well. Hello Isa, how you doing? I hope you're having a nice day. Welcome to the stream, albeit it will soon end temporarily for today. I had plans, so I had to end. I had to end the stream. But before I go, let me show Isa what I've done. I hope you're having a nice day, Isa. Hope everything is good. Yeah, anyways guys, I'll end the stream for now, but let me show you what I've drawn. Let me show you guys what I've drawn. So far this is what we've done, right? So this is the drawing that I'm going to round up. I'm going to try and round it up tomorrow, but this was the first. This was the sketch. This was the first sketch. He's going to be battling this monster character, and the monster is actually a character from my comic. Give me a moment. Yeah, so there's the monster character here, right here. Where's my pen? There's the monster character right here. So that's what he's going to be battling over here, like this. So that's what I drew here, and that's the sketch. And then the first sketch, rather, I'll detail it later. And so far, this is the inking, and we'll finish it probably tomorrow or next. Isa said, "So cool. The anatomy looks so nice." Thank you. Thank you so much. Hello, Charlie. How you doing? Yeah, I'm ending the stream now, guys. So we'll have to catch up later. I had to show on the stream early because I have something to do. I don't know. Maybe if I'm done early, I might come back on stream or something. You never know. Anyways, guys, have a nice day.